Tax tips for individuals that have health challenges. Brian Terrian here from the Disability Digest. And my disclaimer in this is I am not a tax professional. I've spent like 20 years helping people get approved and stay approved, but I have learned some things that can reduce your tax liability that I'm going to share with you from a general perspective. There'll be a link to each one of these resources that I reference in the description of this video, and I know every dollar counts. So hopefully this will help you out, especially if you were approved for disability benefits in 2025. I'm going to cover something that could be a game changer for you. First thing is, before I get into the tips, you do need to pay your taxes. In your award letter, even if you haven't been approved for disability benefits and you don't have one, but in your award letter, it states that if you're a disability recipient, then as an individual, anything over $25,000, you're subject to tax. If you're married, then it's $32,000. So if you're not a disability recipient, then it's the general tax rules. But that's the structure. Please pay your taxes. That's my advice. It's easier to pay them to solve the problems if you don't. Okay, first of all, medical expenses. Anything that you have to pay for out of pocket generally can be used as a deduction. A lot of people miss this one. Could be copays, could be, make sure, maybe dental if you're paying for that out of pocket. All of those things, make sure that you take those into consideration and get those into your expenses for 2025. Next one is impairment-related work expenses. You may still be working full-time, but if there's some impairment-related work expenses that you incur, things that you are doing, allowing you to work, or even if you're a disability recipient and you're working part-time and using some of these, make sure you take advantage of those. And there'll be a link about workplace expenses, impairment-related works expenses in the show notes for this. Next one, side hustle. If you're doing something part-time as an independent contractor, like consulting or teaching, or you have a small business, make sure that you take into consideration the expenses associated with that. And even if you're running it at a loss, that could help you with your tax situation. So that's a good one. And if you're not, haven't started one, I am a big proponent that you do, if that's a fit for you or something of interest, and we help you here at the Disability Digest, if that's a direction you want to go in. Okay, if you are a disability recipient and you were approved for your disability benefits in 2025, or if that's the direction that you're going to be heading, listen up. This is a big one. A lot of these cases have been sitting around for a while, and when people get approved, they get like big back benefit checks, like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I've seen them up to $150,000 lately. If all of that income is put into 1 year and subject to tax, it's a real kicker. But you can amortize that over the time that it took you to get your benefits approved, which could be 2-3 years. So bring your award letter to your tax professional and say, this is the entitlement date. This is a date that they said that I was eligible for disability benefits, and that could be, again, 2 or 3 years in the past. And this is a date that I got paid. So amortize my big lump sum over all of that period of time, and it will reduce your tax liability. If there's something that you've learned about that would help others, I would appreciate it if you would drop us a note in the comments so others can learn from this. It's collective learning here at the Disability Digest. Certainly hope you found this helpful and encourage you to stay tuned for more. Make it a great day.